What's up, folks? All right. Happy Mother's Day, first of all, to everybody watching, all the moms watching this channel, and kind of looking. But woke up this morning and I wanted to see some new work, man. Sometimes, making artwork, you got to see things in finished form, especially to make progress, considering that we're about to have a show in Charleston this year, American Soul 3. So this is the beginning of a new body of work that I am going to start. It's a new direction using my first and old technique. But I really like it. I like the focus. So it's a series of works that I'm kind of doing called the Songwriter. So check these out. And I thought that I was going to leave these with the blue tape around them, but I just didn't want to. So I figured I would just unwrap these with y'all, man. Like, get the blue tape to see what the finished works look like. Check these out. Oh yeah, I taped them on the back. That's why. What in the world? There we go. Gotta be careful. There's water over here. And these are sketches. There will be larger versions, paintings of these works. It's just a good morning to look at some new artwork. I'll tell you guys kind of why I'm going in this direction throughout the process of doing this work and kind of documenting the process. I'm documenting it as I write songs. I'm making these pieces as self-portraits and sketches of larger pieces that y'all will see at the show. So here's one. I'm really here for that, man. Look at that. So this is actually the second piece that I had done yesterday. But wow, I'm really, really, really enjoying that. Okay. And then we're going to unwrap this one. This is actually the first piece that I had done. Just sometimes with artwork, man, you snap into that thing. It's kind of, and I'm finding out through this process, exploring songwriting and melody through mark making is what I've been exploring. And what I love about it is there are so many things that are very similar when it comes to art making and songwriting. They parallel, and I'm finding and exploring that work and that parallel through the process of painting and songwriting simultaneously. Take that on there real good. There we go. Got to be careful. So I'm really enjoying that because my guitar actually newly inspired my connection and newly inspired me to do some new things. Because I've really struggled recently with what direction I was going to go through or go to, and how I was going to approach this next show, because the goal of ours is to have a show every year. And I want to give new works, and frankly, I didn't want to do anything bird dog related. Again, I'll talk about that further in detail and some further content, but further videos and stuff like that. But I just wanted something newer, fresher, and something that really represented where I am now in my life and career and tenure and what I'm interested in doing and how I'm trying to carry that further throughout my work. I'm actually glad that I'm seeing these in finished form. And it might be a lesson for me because I'm already seeing some mistakes that are going to probably prevent me from, or might prevent me from showing this work, might not. Maybe we will see if it's something I can definitely cut around it, but do I want to cut around it is a question. So this work I really like. Here we go. This was the first one, but you can see mistakes. Right there where that watercolor ran real heavy. Right here in the edges. And sometimes that might be okay. Like I might actually, down the road, might be okay with it. I'm going to call it a finished piece, you know, right there. I'm going to call it a finished piece, but this was definitely the first one. So if you look at how much cleaner this one is, you know, which is fine. You know, that's just the nature of the work. And there will be love for this work regardless. Like, I think it's a good piece. The watercolor, it just happens. Yeah, just kind of happens. You know, and like, do I appreciate that run, or do I, you know, I obviously didn't seal that well. Or did the watercolor paper just absorb that, you know, under the tape? Because that one, I used paint just as heavy. You know, on the second piece, I used just as heavy a work and paint in various areas, and it didn't run, but maybe in a couple spots. So part of it is just going to be making a lot of these, you know, and pulling from what I think are the best examples of this style by the time we get to October, which is when the show is expected to be. So thank you guys, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me this morning. You know, just pulling some works and looking at some finals. You know, onward and upward. We got more to do.